Okay, here we are back in Battletech. And if you look at my money, no, I have not bought a lot. I have merely had some pretty crappy luck with missions lately, so we are going to move forward with the storyline since it has a pretty high payout. Overall, we're in the middle of nowhere if you want to look at the star map. So if we wanted to go anywhere from here, we either have to go into the Torian Concordat, which actually isn't too bad from the look of it. That's only 2.5 skulls. That's also 2.5. What am I doing over here, man? But on a serious note, I have been trying to scrounge up some new parts for mechs. It's just I haven't had much luck at all. I have various pieces of them, but I haven't gotten enough to actually assemble a whole new mech. I have catapult parts, which is going to be what replaces the trebuchet. I forgot what it is I intended to replace the Vindicator with, but currently it's the Grasshopper. And I don't even know if there's a good candidate for the Hunchy. I may have to wait till something with an AC-20 becomes available. But anyway, we are going to go to Artru. Grave robbing. More for a boarding hunk of ice I've never seen. You were born here? Yes, I grew up on Nassau Heights, one of the orbital hub stations above the planet's surface. Nobody makes landfall except for the surface mining teams. They only stay for a month-long shift. It's too dangerous for permanent habitation. The Locura. An ill wind that howls through the canyons, killing engines, scrambling computers. It's a gremlin story, something the miners can blame when they pass out drunk with their headlights running. The Locura killed my engine. I barely got out alive. Not our proudest achievement as a culture, but apparently it gets around. Not a great vacation spot. Got it. Let's continue on. House Karos has provided us with 5 supply ships to carry whatever we find on the surface. Captain Grigus of the Delphinus. I don't know what ARS is supposed to stand for. Will serve as our point of contact for the fleet. After Dr. Murad's finished interfacing with the computer, she'll pop the doors. If everything's clear, Sumire will set us down. Hate to interrupt, but I've got a sensor blip on my screen. It's a dropship. Can't make out what kind. She's headed for the planet's surface. Looks like her point of origin was Artru's second moon. That's strange. Artru's moons are uninhabited. Is it a directorate ship? Still too far to say. The current rate of speed will be at least an hour before I can give you a positive. We can't wait for a threat assessment. If we're gonna do this, now's the time. You're right. Last thing we need is a directed patrol dropping on top of us while we're looting the armory. If we act quickly, we stand a chance of getting in and out clean. We don't have time to play the safe, so we're dropping now. I want our mechs on the ground when the doors open. I'll inform Captain Grigus of the change. You can't go down there in person, Kamea. Certainly not before we're sure it's safe. You're the leader of the restoration. We can't afford to lose you in a salvage operation. It's her call, Madeira, not yours. Thank you, that guy. And this isn't just salvage, Alexander. You know that. Yada yada yada, her father. It'll take time and expertise to get whatever battle mechs we find in the castle's armory up and running again. Lord Karasas sent us a recovery team, and I want our best mech tech on the ground leading them. That's you. Guess I'll go warm up the rumble seat. So, the secondary seat in the battle mech. They're away from the control system and ejection equipment. Those who ride have no control over the mech itself and are at the mercy of the mech warrior. It's on St. Lawrence, Agricultural Center in the Capellan Confederation, the St. Ives Lancers, and 2 regiments of the City Hussars of the Federated Sons destroyed the wheat crop. If you're wondering about St. Ives, it is the border between Capellan and Federated Sons. They became independent after a period of time, so they're kind of in limbo, I guess. Here's hoping you don't go 2 for 2. Good luck out there. What? Aw, man! I don't want to use her. And she has that crappy Kintaro. So Short Straw has a debuff. We're not going to be fielding him. And we're going to be playing missile spam since that's the easy mode of the game. Damn. She has really high gunnery, but crappy piloting.
Warriors, prepare for combat.
Behemoth has her gut skill max now, I think, so hopefully that means she won't be down for too long. I can get a level 3 medbay, but I need like 4 million C-bills to get it. And that's not even counting the increase in maintenance along the way. Castle Nautilus is somewhere down there on Archu, buried deep in the ice. Going to drop, make our way inside, force our way inside. We need to do it soon. So I wonder if her being with us is because I already spoke up for her.
Command interface initiated.
Dr. Moran, if you need any luck connecting with a computer, on top of it, handshake has been established and I have command line access. Doors being a little finicky. Work fast, Doc. Riding in this rumble seat is like sitting on a jackhammer in a sauna on the sun, and Lady Urano's piloting is aggressive. Poor you. Not to worry, though. I think I found a workaround for the problem. Get walking towards the main doors. I'll have them by the time you get there. Understood, Doc. Do whatever you have to.
Location confirmed.
So right here, I'm genuinely consumed,
On my way.
confused on how this game can just get worse as you play it. So for this fiasco, you have to do something completely counterintuitive, or field assault mechs.
Okay, the standard approach isn't working. I'm inputting a valid ID, but for some reason the door won't budge. I think I found a workaround, though. It'll just be another moment. Acknowledged.
So I don't know if this triggers by time or what, but they're gonna flood us with tanks. So she triggered the alarm.
Careful of those things. They're armed to the teeth and coming in fast. And there's probably more where they came from.
So I'd like to point out this is a heavy drone. And by heavy they mean it's packing dual PPCs. So if you're wondering what's so bad about that, this isn't the only one. Now the good news is these ones actually have compromised armor. And if I said these ones, you can probably guess what's coming next. So if we can hit to the side, this should be enough firepower to take it down.
Flagged a hostile vehicle.
So there's a total of 6 tanks for now.
We've got company.
There's the medium, which is packing an AC-5, I believe.
I'm listening. Tell me what you need. Affirmative. We have
You can see the
incoming
other one now.
hostiles.
So let's see. 2 lasers connect here. I actually do need missiles to follow up.
Copy that.
There's no focus there, but luckily it still went down.
Enemy vehicle down.
Standing by.
So you can see that's another medium.
Good to go. You betcha.
Slim chance this might do.
Uh-huh.
Basically, all the fire
You
focused
like
on the
that?
turret, otherwise that thing would still be standing. So you can kind of see where they are. So right here, I want to cool off and
I'm
shed
moving.
stability damage.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Acknowledged.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
There's the other one.
Standing by.
I was wondering if it even had line of sight, because I thought I was behind the hill, but I guess the mech's tall enough to where it peeks over. We will push her
Have my
forward
attention.
so we can get line of sight.
I'm moving out.
So there's a heavy and another heavy.
Target confirmed. Reporting one less vehicle.
If they don't calm down, I'm just muting this for a moment.
Waiting for orders. Got it. Take this.
Commander. Roger. Confirmed.
They've calmed down now.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
So right here, in order to kill that one, I am going to have to hit it with my missiles. Now, once again, they're going to spawn all around you, so that's why I'm trying to position them the way they currently are. There's going to be one over here that I'm probably going to try to bum rush, and then turn around and face the others when I'm no longer surrounded. So let's see, this is 120 points of damage possible.
Engaging target.
Of course it lives. 'Cause that would make sense. So it can cripple or kill something just because it has that much firepower. So I don't know where exactly the thing spawns at, so I'm going to go right here.
Reading you loud and clear. Copy that.
Good to go.
So I'm going to start taking shots at it here. I'm going to hold off on the LRM just because I need to cool off a little bit. Can't stay on the open, yada yada yada. Here they say they can't afford to leave. Turrets are active as well as new tanks. So my melee attack should be instant death to it, because it should do double damage.
Engaging physical attack.
No wait, they're just that heavily armored. 1 point.
Yes, I hear you. I'm on my way.
1 flippin' point. So all I need is 1 missile to hit this top.
Taking the shot. Another enemy casualty.
So that's the heavy. There's an assault, or the medium's right there. The heavy's behind it.
I hear ya.
I should also mention they are pristine condition, so yeah.
Yes, Commander. Copy that.
Zero chance of kill, by the way.
What can I do for you? Got a sensor trace.
Let's see, lasers will deal a lot. If they hit the side, that should... they can also hit the front.
Smoked 'em.
So cross your fingers that you can dodge these. Here come 2 PPC shots. And since these are more dangerous than a mech, yes, I will fire my LRMs at it.
Engaging target.
Standing by. Confirmed.
Oh, we're pounding through the front.
Standing by.
This should give
Moving
me
out.
used to the rest of my lasers. And since I didn't jump, I should be cool enough to fire everything. Oh man. Well, we're chipping away at enough armor to where...
Acknowledged.
So as I was trying to say, we're chipping away at enough armor to where it
Waiting on you,
should be
Commander.
vulnerable now.
Moving out.
I would have been better off jumping with the T-bolt, just so I could more likely get my lasers off.
Roger that. Firing on target. Knocked out a vehicle.
Unreal, man. They're just gonna infinitely spawn, aren't they?
Engaging physical attack. Enemy unit destroyed.
Yes, I hear you. I'm on it.
Going for this one because I gotta kill it.
Receiving you. Firing jump jet.
So who's the better shot? Okay, Glitch is the one that's gonna have to snipe the turrets when the time comes.
Firing a full salvo.
Yeah, if they're gonna infinitely spawn, I really can't afford that.
Waiting for orders. I read you, Commander. Moving out. I feel bad about shooting the little guys.
Reading you loud and clear.
Gonna alpha strike this because I need to kill it. So new ones should spawn, but I should get a fresh set of
Vehicle
turrets.
destroyed. What's up, boss? Coordinates received.
Uh-huh.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system. Engaging physical attack. Enemy unit destroyed.
Standing by. I'm on the move. Ah!
Feels like I'm playing whack-a-mole here.
Enemy vehicles down.
Stop the yard unlocked.
Waiting for orders.
Now, since this is a heavier mech, its attack should do more.
Copy that.
As a result, this should be a guaranteed kill.
Vehicle down.
I've got another blip on my screen. Be ready.
On the move. Coordinates received.
Yeah, I don't trust this.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Holding here.
I hear ya.
AC-20. I just cannot catch a break here.
Here we go.
So I should be outside of its range, but turrets generally play by their own rules, so just keep that in mind.
Reserving action. Taking a protective stance.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy unit destroyed.
I'm listening. Closing into melee range. Reporting one less vehicle.
So I do have to admit, if
Ready
they
for
get
orders.
if Kamea gets the ability to
On my
infinitely
way.
spawn stuff like these guys can, I'm pretty sure she will win her war.
One more for the trashy. What can I do for ya?
I'm just gonna play it safe. I don't want to mess around with the AC-20. Gonna turn off my LRMs. Let's see. So I can deal 65 points of damage. I'll fire it one more time, and then I'll turn it off. It'll shave one turn off.
Tell me what you need.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Hunkering down. Good to go. Bye-bye.
And that's only 25%, I should point out. Nothing else has spawned.
You have my attention.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Working on you, Commander.
Another shredder turret.
I've been sensor locked.
So they have something else back there.
Ah, took a heavy hit there.
I'm listening. Orders. Aye, aye.
I actually might have been able to have
Good to go.
Kamea. Yeah, I'd have the guys here that I need. The ace pilot's basically gonna take the shot and then run away. Run away.
On my way.
I was hoping I might be able to see something. Doesn't look like it. New ones have spawned.
Standing by. Whoa. Vehicle destroyed.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy unit destroyed.
Waiting for orders. Reporting vehicle destroyed.
Waiting for orders. Resting my mech.
Okay.
Commander? New sensor contact.
So I'm going to turn that off, because that's over 100 points of damage. If they all connect, that's the end of that tower.
That's a kill.
Jump jets sure are coming in handy here.
Standing by.
Cooling down.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Good to go.
I'm assuming the other one's over there, so I'm going to do something a little gutsy and go closer so I can try to one-round it.
Engaging jump jet.
Heavy laser turret. Actually, this thing can withstand the beating I'm about to give it.
Got it.
You have my attention. Sounds good. I'm moving. I'll make it happen.
Then keep in mind it uses the same weapon as the behemoth. Well, the large laser is what I'm getting at.
Aye, aye.
Uses the same weapon type, so I can't exactly outrange it. If I had a PPC or something, that would be a different story. And actually, no matter what, it's going to survive this.
Engaging.
One hit point. And I don't think he can get here in time.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Okay, that was bad.
Tell me what you need.
One hit point.
I'm locked in on the target. Target destroyed. Yes, I hear you. I'll make it happen. Going hand to hand. Another enemy casualty.
Engaging physical attack. Enemy unit destroyed.
Ready for orders.
I'm going to be really pissed off, too, if I actually have to get all the mechs over there instead of just destroying the towers.
Locked on for physical attack. Vehicle trashed. Receiving it. Got it.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Time to fly.
Assault turret.
Reading you loud and clear. Flushing heat.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Waiting for orders.
My right side's a little more banged up than my left.
Got it.
Like, I was hoping there would be a spot where I could get some indirect fire on it, but it doesn't look like that's going to work out.
Firing on target.
It's going to take a few turns of that to get through anyway.
What's up, boss? Copy that.
Minor damage, Commander.
New drones have spawned. Sublime.
Standing by. Flagged a hostile vehicle.
It's like, the one thing I have to say is if you had a light mech here, they would not actually deal enough damage with their melee attack. It'd have to be at least a 50 tonner to
Enemy unit destroyed.
do it in one shot, it looks like.
Standing by.
I can't reach it. Why am I not surprised?
Move order received.
You have to do an aim shot here, just try to get it all to land in the same spot. Points of damage.
Giving him everything I've got. One for the scrap heap.
Commander?
Let me see the damn tower. 127.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative. Good to go. Here we go.
So this is maximum evasion.
Roger that.
Tell me what
Pull
you
the
need.
Kintaro.
Yes, Commander. Heading out.
It's gonna survive
Roger
this
that.
too. 2 hit points this time.
Affirmative.
Commander?
Hold off on this just in case some mechs do show up.
Got it. Target destroyed. Good to go. Got it.
Lady Rano, do you read me? Thank the gods. Tell me what's going on up there. Doc poked her nose into something she shouldn't have. Everything's going haywire. Doc's putting out fires as we speak. Listen to me. You tell Doc Murad that if she doesn't get these doors open right now, Lady Rano is dead. We all are. I'm well aware of that. Yeah, working on it now.
We've lost contact again. Keep yourselves alive. I'll call out new contacts as I see them.
Got it.
So if this wasn't already a big enough time sink, it's now worse. So I don't know where stuff's gonna spawn from.
Heads up! You got more of those little bastards coming in from the vents in the rock.
Wow. So yeah, I'm done here. I have no clue how you're supposed to beat this one if they're just gonna flood you with wave after wave after wave.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Reading you loud and clear.
Actually, no, I have to kick one
I'm
of them
listening.
here. Screw it, just hit this one.
Closing into melee range. Another enemy casualty. I'm being flanked.
Kind of surprised that didn't cause an ammo explosion just to end this already.
Armor breach. Internal damage. Good to go. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Commander?
Trying to reach an angle where I can hit it. Not side
Commander.
armor, but yeah. And we may as well just alpha it. It lives. So all that they has to do is just get far enough away to where I can't go stomp on it. That's its sole win condition.
Warning. Armor low.
Same for that one. Like, the one saving grace that I'm supposed to be close enough to where
Armor
I'm
holding.
within the minimum range of everything, it's just, there's no guarantee.
Got it. Sumire, broadcast this now.
On it.
Engaging physical
40
attack.
rounds.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Standing by. Flagged a hostile vehicle.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative. Ugh! Mover down.
What's going on up there? I used our codebreaker to access the sealed portion of the memory core. When I got in, I grabbed every encrypted file I could find, and I did get through the door codes. Found something else. What'd you let loose? Something they were researching there. It's a malicious code of some kind. I think I had Brinley let it out of quarantine. Tripped an alarm while you were at it. The good news is I've got it contained. 90% certain. But it's caused a lot of damage up here. Communications are patchy. Main drive system is offline. We're floating in dead space. Lots of superficial damage, too. Anyway, I'm working on it, but I can use more hands on deck. Anyone who can follow basic instructions will do. The Ark was an enormous ship, and that code made an absolute mess of her. I need you to fetch our people, everyone but me and Yang. Get them back to the Argo and do whatever Dr. Murad tells you. I'll be there in a moment. Tell the lads prepare for extraction. Lady Rana, what are we doing? What we came here for. We're going inside. I didn't bring us all this way to leave empty-handed. Captain, are your ship and crew ready? The Delphinus is fully loaded and ready to drop. Meet us at the north entrance and hurry. We don't have much time before our unwelcome guests arrive. Recovery team inbound. House Karasas is proud to serve the restoration, my lady. Thank you, Captain. Ready yourself, Yang. I'm taking us inside.
Mission success.
Infinite spawning enemies. Seriously. I should be charging a lot more than that after all the tanks I killed. See? So the lowest amount of kills is 8 to each of my 3 guys, and then she bagged a total of 13. Luckily no one got hurt, no critical damage. So AC5 triple plus. Scroll down. Yeah, what else do we got here? Why is that one white? Oh no. I'm probably going to take another PPC. Plus 20% melee stability damage, that's pretty tempting. Thing is, these do waste a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to grab another PPC. So I got some ordinary LRMs. Yep, only special stuff I got was the stuff I pulled off. So I guess like the one silver lining to this mission is its way to farm the rare stuff. I was kind of hoping it'd be a higher probability on it kind of being actual Star League tech, but yeah. So let's see, the whole combat portion of that took 45-ish minutes.